In this tribute video, we honor the American legends who have passed away today and in recent days. Welcome back to Movie Newscast. These remarkable individuals made lasting contributions to their fields, and we sadly say goodbye to them. Our heartfelt condolences go out to their families and fans. As we remember their legacies, we invite you to show your support by giving this video a thumbs up if their lives or work have touched you in any way. Your gesture is a sign of respect and remembrance. J.D. Souther dead. Singer who co-wrote Eagles classics was 78. J.D. Souther, a renowned singer-songwriter, co-wrote iconic Eagles hits like New Kid in Town and Best of My Love. He penned numerous hits for the Eagles, including Heartache Tonight, Victim of Love, and The Sad Cafe. Souther collaborated with Don Henley on Henley's solo work, including the classic The Heart of the Matter. He also collaborated with Linda Ronstadt and Jackson Browne. J.D. Souther preferred a quiet life despite his musical success, valuing his peaceful home life and close friendships over fame. He cherished his friendships with his collaborators, maintaining close relationships with Linda Ronstadt, Jackson Browne, and Don Henley, and fondly remembering his partnership with the late Glenn Frey. J.D. Souther passed away at 78 on Tuesday in his New Mexico home. While the cause of death remains undisclosed, his representatives at Solters PR confirmed he died peacefully. Although he briefly considered joining the Eagles, Souther realized his strengths lay in songwriting and felt relieved when the band decided against his inclusion. Nelson DeMille, best-selling author, Long Islander, dies at 81. Best-selling author Nelson DeMille has died at the age of 81. DeMille was a native of Long Island, New York, and set several of his novels in the area. Some of his most popular works include The General's Daughter and Plum Island. Revered drummer and producer dies of lung cancer. Rollie Moseman was 68. Legendary music producer and drummer Rollie Moseman passed away at the age of 68 on September 15, 2023, after battling lung cancer. Moseman was renowned for his work with bands like Swans, Wiseblood, which he co-founded with J.G. Thirlwell, The Young Gods, Faith No More, and Celtic Frost. He was recognized for his innovative production techniques and drumming style, earning him the Man with a Golden Ear Award at the Soundedit Festival in 2020. Celebrated songwriter Billy Ed Wheeler, known for penning iconic country hits like Jackson and Coward of the County, passed away peacefully at his residence on September 16th at the age of 91. Wheeler's prolific songwriting career extended beyond country music, with his compositions being recorded by a diverse range of artists, including Johnny Cash, June Carter Cash, Kenny Rogers, Kathy Mattea, Elvis Presley, and Neil Young. In addition to his songwriting achievements, Wheeler was a multi-talented artist who wrote plays, musicals, books, and an opera, leaving behind a legacy that earned him inductions into the Nashville Songwriters Hall of Fame, the West Virginia Music Hall of Fame, and the North Carolina Hall of Fame. Michael Ward, former guitarist for the Wallflowers, passed away at the age of 57 due to complications from diabetes. Ward was a member of the Wallflowers from 1995 to 2001, playing on their successful albums Bringing Down the Horse and Breach. He left the band in 2001 due to creative differences with lead singer Jakob Dylan, but seemingly reconciled with him later in life. Clarence Frogman Henry dies. Ain't Got No Home singer was 87. Clarence Frogman Henry, renowned New Orleans R&B singer, known for his distinctive vocal style and the hit song Ain't Got No Home, passed away on Sunday at the age of 87. While the New Orleans Jazz and Heritage Foundation announced his death, the cause was not disclosed, although it was mentioned that Henry's health had been declining. Henry's signature song, Ain't Got No Home, achieved widespread popularity for its unique blend of croaking and falsetto vocals, becoming a beloved classic featured in various films and TV shows. Ty Fauner, former Illinois Attorney General and Mayer Brown Law Firm Chair, dies at 81. Tyrone C. Fauner, former Illinois Attorney General and Chair of the Mayer Brown Law Firm, has died at the age of 81. Fauner had a long and distinguished career in law, serving as a federal prosecutor, Director of Law Enforcement for Illinois, and Attorney General. He was known for his role in the investigation of the 1982 Tylenol poisonings and his leadership at Mayer Brown, where he oversaw significant growth and change. Joe Flaherty, renowned for his comedic roles in Second City Television, SCTV, and Freaks and Geeks, passed away at 82 after a short illness. He was celebrated for his impressive range of celebrity impersonations and original characters on SCTV, a show that garnered him and his fellow writers 2 Primetime Emmy Awards. Remembered as a comedic genius and a cherished friend by colleagues like Martin Short, Flaherty leaves behind a legacy of laughter and a void in the hearts of his loved ones, especially his daughter Gudrun. Otis Davis, a 2-time Olympic gold medalist and the first man to break the 45-second barrier in the 400 meters, has died at the age of 92. Davis achieved his Olympic victories at the 1960 Rome Games, winning both the 400 meters and the 4x400 relay. His victory in the 400 meters was a historic photo finish against Karl Kaufman, with both men being credited with breaking the 45-second barrier for the first time. R.I.P. Pete Sampras and Maria Sharapova's former coach dies at 85. Robert Lansdorp, a historic coach, has died at the age of 85. He trained some of the legends of our beloved tennis, including Pete Sampras, Maria Sharapova, Tracy Austin, and Lindsay Davenport. In 2004, Lansdorp said he would shoot himself if Maria didn't put a Mercedes convertible in his driveway. Longtime Alabama politician Priscilla Dunn dies. Priscilla Dunn, a longtime Alabama politician who served in both the House of Representatives and the Senate, has passed away at the age of 80 after an unspecified illness. Dunn's political career spanned 24 years, beginning with her election to the Alabama House of Representatives in 1998 and culminating in her retirement from the Alabama Senate in 2022. Throughout her tenure, Dunn served on various committees, including those focused on finance, economic development, and government affairs, and was recognized for her work as an educator and advocate, particularly for homeless students. Patty Astor, co-founder of the influential Fun Gallery in New York City, passed away at the age of 74. Astor was instrumental in popularizing graffiti art in the 1980s, providing a platform for artists like Jean-Michel Basquiat, Keith Haring, Futura, and Lee Quinones at a time when the art world largely dismissed their work. Fun Gallery, known for its inclusive and vibrant atmosphere, became a hub for the downtown New York art scene, but closed in 1985. However, its impact on the art world continues to be recognized. Bluegrass musician David Davis passed away at age 63 from injuries sustained in an automobile accident in Sneed, AL. Davis, a lifelong bluegrass musician and bandleader of the Warrior River Boys since 1984, was known for his traditional bluegrass music. Davis's wife, Cindy, was also injured in the accident and is currently hospitalized. Carla Belenda, an actress known for her roles in Hey Mulligan and Lassie, passed away from natural causes on April 9th at the age of 98. Belenda's acting career began in summer stock theater before transitioning to Hollywood, where she appeared in films such as Swing in the Saddle and Rustlers of the Badlands under the name Sally Bliss. She later gained recognition for her television roles, including Pat Harding in Hey Mulligan and Miss Hazlitt in Lassie, while using the professional name Carla Belenda. Stephanie Sparks, host of the Golf Channel's reality series Big Break, passed away on April 13 at the age of 50. Sparks was an accomplished amateur golfer, winning the 1992 North and South Women's Amateur at Pinehurst and playing on the 1994 Curtis Cup team. She had a brief professional golf career cut short by injuries and later transitioned to television, hosting several Golf Channel programs. Ron Thompson, an actor known for his roles in No Place to Be Somebody and American Pop, has passed away at the age of 83. Thompson originated the role of Shanty Mulligan in the Broadway production of No Place to Be Somebody and voiced the two main characters in the animated film American Pop. Throughout his career, Thompson was praised for his acting talent, receiving accolades for his stage performances and appearing in numerous television series and films. Spencer Milligan, renowned for his role as Rick Marshall in the 1970 series Land of the Lost, passed away on April 18 at the age of 86. While his cause of death was not disclosed, his extensive acting career spanned from guest appearances in popular shows like The Bionic Woman and Gunsmoke to his memorable portrayal of the father figure in Land of the Lost. Following his time in Hollywood, Milligan dedicated his later years to teaching and directing theater in Sturgeon Bay, Wisconsin, leaving a lasting impact on his community. Howie Schwab, a longtime ESPN producer and the star of the trivia show Stump the Schwab, has passed away at the age of 63. Schwab worked for ESPN from 1987 to 2013, where he was a producer on numerous shows and known for his role as the final trivia challenge on Stump the Schwab. Following his time at ESPN, Schwab worked for Fox Sports and contributed to Sports Jeopardy as a consultant and writer. Marla Adams, renowned for her portrayal of Dina Abbott Mergeron on the soap opera The Young and the Restless, passed away at the age of 85. Adams's death occurred in Los Angeles on a Thursday, as confirmed by a representative from The Young and the Restless, although the specific cause was not disclosed. With a career spanning stage, film, and television, including a notable role in The Young and the Restless from 1983 onwards, Adams left a significant mark on the entertainment industry. Kurt McCormack, a former Vermont state representative known for his environmental advocacy and friendly demeanor, passed away from cancer at the age of 72. McCormack, who notably chose to live without a car, served as a representative for both Rutland City and Burlington between 1983 and 2022, with a 4-year gap between those periods. He was instrumental in establishing Amtrak's Ethan Allen Express service in Vermont and sponsoring a pioneering law regulating ozone-depleting chlorofluorocarbons. Mark Podwell, a New York-based artist and dermatologist known for incorporating Jewish history and themes into his artwork, passed away at the age of 79. Podwell's art often explored Jewish ritual practices and addressed anti-Semitism, and he notably illustrated numerous books by his close friend, Elie Wiesel. Podwell's artistic legacy is characterized by its deep engagement with Jewish history, drawing inspiration from rabbinic texts, historical events, and cultural motifs, leaving a lasting impact on the world of Jewish art. Paul-Andre Cadieux, a Canadian-born hockey figure, has died. Cadieux came to Switzerland in 1970 and played and coached for various teams, including SC Bern. He played one game for the Swiss national team in 1990 and is an inductee of the Swiss Hockey Hall of Fame. Former Alachua County Sheriff and Florida State Senator Steve Ulrich passed away at the age of 78. Ulrich served as Alachua County Sheriff for 14 years and later represented District 14 in the Florida State Senate from 2006 to 2012. During his time in the Senate, he held positions such as Higher Education Committee Chair and Vice Chair for both the Military Affairs and Domestic Security Committees. Tony Whitford, a prominent figure in Northwest Territories politics and public service, has passed away at the age of 83. Whitford's distinguished career included serving as an MLA for Yellowknife South and Cam Lake, Speaker of the House, Deputy Commissioner, and Commissioner of the NVTT. He is remembered for his kindness, fairness, dedication to public service, and his humorous personality, particularly his penchant for dad jokes, which helped lighten the mood in the Legislative Assembly. Tommy Cash, country musician and younger brother of Johnny Cash, passed away at the age of 84 on Friday evening. The cause of death was not revealed to the public, but the Johnny Cash Museum, where Tommy Cash was a loyal supporter, confirmed his passing. Tommy Cash had a long career in music, performing globally and honoring his brother's legacy. He was known for songs such as Six White Horses and One Song Away. Fred Null Hollis, a renowned artist originally from Troy, Alabama, passed away on September 14, 2024, in Fairhope, Alabama. Hollis, a University of Alabama graduate, furthered his artistic training at the prestigious École des Beaux-Arts in Paris, France. In addition to his international acclaim, Hollis maintained a studio and gallery in Fairhope. Celebrated fashion designer Mary McFadden passed away at the age of 85 on Long Island. McFadden, known for her elegant designs inspired by ancient cultures, was a former Vogue editor and president of the Council of Fashion Designers of America. McFadden's legacy includes her innovative use of pleating and her significant influence on women's evening wear in the late 1970s and early 1980s. Bishop Edward J. Slattery of the Diocese of Tulsa and Eastern Oklahoma passed away at the age of 84 on Friday night following a series of strokes. Bishop Slattery, ordained as a priest in 1966, served as the Bishop of Tulsa for 22 years after his appointment by the Pope in 1994, before resigning in 2016 and assuming the role of Bishop Emeritus until his death. Remembered for his deep faith and commitment to serving the poor, Bishop Slattery is praised for his contributions to the Catholic Church and the Tulsa community, particularly his work with Catholic Charities of North Tulsa. The Very Reverend Lois Wilson, a pioneering figure in the United Church of Canada and a staunch advocate for social justice, has passed away at the age of 97. Wilson made history as the first woman to serve as moderator of the United Church of Canada, a position she held from 1980 to 1982, championing peace, environmental stewardship, and human rights on a global scale. Her legacy is defined by her unwavering commitment to progressive theology, her tireless advocacy for marginalized communities, and her belief in the power of collective action to bring about positive change in the world. Gabriel "The Gun" Gonzalez, the original trumpet player for the band No Doubt, passed away at age 57 on September 12. Gonzalez died in a motorcycle accident in Hermosa Beach, California, and is survived by his 3 children. In addition to playing with No Doubt, Gonzalez was a member of several other ska bands, including Say Ferris, The Untouchables, The Skeletones, and Kingston A Go-Go. Charles W. Moore, known affectionately as Chuckles and Charlie Moe, passed away at the age of 83 on May 31, 2024. Charles served 22 years in the Air Force, achieving the rank of MSGT and receiving numerous awards and commendations for his service, including recognition as a Vietnam veteran. Following his military career, Charles worked as an electrician at Syracuse University for 25 years and was known for his humor, culinary skills, and love of family. For Ron Howard, family has always been at the center of his life, and now as a grandparent, he's enjoying a new chapter. His children have all gone on to pursue their own paths, and with 6 grandchildren, the family tree continues to grow. Howard has spoken in interviews about the profound experience of becoming a grandparent. However, the details about his grandkids have been shared more cautiously, with only occasional glimpses on social media. From Theodore Norman, who has a lot in common with his famous grandfather, to young Elodie, Ron's grandchildren have captured the public's attention. So, who are these young members of the Howard clan, and what do we know about their lives so far? Ron Howard's journey into grandparenthood wasn't something he anticipated fully understanding until he experienced it himself. "I didn't remotely understand how profound the experience of being a grandparent is until you become one," he once shared. As a father of four, Bryce, Paige, Reed, and Jocelyn, Ron was already familiar with the challenges and rewards of parenthood. But becoming a grandparent has been a whole new chapter for him. In a 2010 interview, he reflected on a pivotal moment during his wife Cheryl Howard's pregnancy with their twin daughters, Paige and Jocelyn. "When we had our first child, it was very manageable. But then we found out that Cheryl was going to have twins. She was going crazy," he added. Howard recalled how, at the same time, he was preparing to direct Cocoon and had to shoulder much of the responsibility at home. It was a defining experience for him as a parent. He recalled how he would question himself, "Can I do this? Will I be able to do this?" But then he realized that he could handle it. It was a pivotal time in his life, and as he later reflected, it shaped who he became as both a parent and a person. Ron now finds himself once again embracing the joys and challenges of family life, this time from a different vantage point. Now a grandfather to six, he is still navigating his evolving role. It's interesting when you become a grandparent, you start bumping into other folks who have had that experience. And there's this sort of wink and a nod like it's sort of a club or something, he added. Ron's first grandchild, Theodore Norman, or Theo as he's often called, has captured attention not just for his striking resemblance to his famous grandfather, but also for his artistic talents. Born in February 2007, Theo is the eldest child of Bryce Dallas Howard, and much like Ron, he seems to have a natural eye for creativity. Bryce has often spoken about how her son takes after his grandfather, joking, "I'd always joked that the prodigy gene skipped a generation." Theo's artistic talents emerged early on. Bryce shared that they intentionally avoided exposing him to too much technology. They opted instead to put a camera in his hands when he was just 4 years old. "He is really visual. He paints, he has a camera," Bryce said. By the time he was 7, he had not picked up a phone or learned to work a TV or computer yet, but he had developed a deep connection with visual art. In a way, it was as if Theo was following in his grandfather's footsteps, cultivating his own path while still paying homage to the family's creative legacy. Fans who follow Bryce on social media have caught glimpses of Theo over the years, and the reaction has been overwhelmingly positive. Moving on to another branch of the Howard family, Ron's son Reed Howard is a proud father to his daughter, Aspen. At just 5 years old, Aspen is one of the youngest members of the Howard clan. However, she's already carving out her own space in the family legacy. Reed, who has kept his family life very private compared to his sister Bryce, doesn't often share details about Aspen publicly. But it's clear that much like her cousins, Aspen is growing up surrounded by love and the strong family values that have long been a hallmark of the Howards. The youngest of Ron's grandchildren in this feature is Elodie Vivian, born in April 2020. Elodie is the daughter of Ron's other daughter, Paige Howard. The little girl made quite a splash with fans when Ron proudly shared a picture of her shortly after her birth. "She's amazing," one fan commented, while another gushed, "What a beautiful baby." While Paige also tends to keep her family life private, Ron's Instagram post announcing Elodie's birth offered a rare and heartwarming glimpse into his joy as a grandfather. Whether through Theo's artistic expressions or the shared love and tight-knit bond the family cherishes, Ron Howard's grandchildren are continuing a legacy that spans far beyond the silver screen.